you after?
We spell silvery barbs.
You motherfucker.
Silvery barbs?
What a dick stroker on that one.
You motherfucker. I have killed people for taking that spell before.
I did not take it. Santa brought me it.
I did not take it. It was delivered to me by Santa Claus. God damn
what
it.
a surprise for everyone. Fuck Silvery Bar.
You know what? That is well within the things that I agree to. So yeah, that's fine. Totally good.
I forget how much time until like the world shifts.
You were told midnight.
Okay.
So this will leave you with less than 12 hours when you get to the village. So we're all on board to show up at the village gate then.
Sounds fine to me.
Yeah.
Fantastic then. DM magic. Woof!
You gotta love it. Thank you.
As you all let's say you didn't sleep, this wasn't fast travel. You all finally arrive after several hours of rushed traveling through the forest back at the gate. We'll circle back to Torn at the top of the turner. We'll say you're at the front of the pack here.
Yeah.
I can't see. There we go.
I think our first stop is probably checking in with Tempest.
See? Yep.
Let's go talk to the guy.
So be it. You'll notice, the four of you, that the wooden gate at the moment appears to be closed.
Hunter, can I just climb it? Can I elongate my claws and just hold it over it?
You want to make a quick athletics check for me?
Yes.
While the cat climbs, I'm going to shout to Tim or Tom or Ted.
Or whoever the hell's up there right now.
Tim!
Would you open the gate, please?
Tim, Tom, and Ted.
For what? All right, and Kara, with your relatively average athletics roll as a cat, you can climb over an 8-foot gate. Yeah. The impatient Inkara darts off ahead into the village past you guys. As the guard's like, "Oi! Chamber!" Is she with you?
Say again?
Is she with you?
Not right now.
Control your cat! And he opens the gate.
Have you ever met a cat?
Not one that big.
Did you not get easier to control with size?
It gets worse, actually.
Sounds like that's how you
from personal experience.
Buddy, it's an us problem.
Steroids.
You fed this one growth hormone and steroids.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Cocaine!
Cocaine cat.
Cocaine bear, cocaine cat. Yep. Damn it.
Cocaine bear. Oh my god, that was a fever dream. Holy shit.
No. No, it wasn't.
That was the general.
So, when you guys all find your way inside, and Kara seems to have run off ahead. And Kara, did you go straight to Tempest's tent?
Yes.
Alright. So with those three in one clump, Brill, you being next on the Turner, we'll just say something for you real quickly. You will see that the language floating around the top of your staff appears to be growing in intensity. There's more visual energy coming off of this word.
Oh shit, that's right. I fucking have this. Oh my god. I brought the new comb, everybody.
Like you do.
Anybody who takes a good look at Torrin's staff will notice the marketably unstable rune.
Sorry, who's staff?
Brill, sorry.
Okay.
Alright, let's go, I guess, to our lovely friend.
Alright. So Brill, with some haste, is also going to lead everyone toward. So Inkara, as you're the first one to get there, we'll start the conversation with you, as you're a few paces ahead of everyone.
I am booking it on all 4 feet.
I mean, you get to the tent. You get to the tent concerning all of the villagers who are left. If they need to call the guards to protect their man here. Somebody come get your man. The tent flap is markedly closed at the moment, implying the Tempest is either
The
old
tablet
man.
would be like, hello. Hey.
We need to speak with you. Please,
Attempting to scream in, you are reminded the tent is soundproof.
Soundproof.
I have an elemental explosive with me. I mean,
Walking stick.
I will rise from 4 legs to 2, and then run to the door and try to yank open the flaps.
Right, the heavy piece of canvas is not locked in any meaningful way, so as you slide it open and get a look at the space, which is even more markedly bigger on the inside than on the outside than it should be. This is some almost TARDIS level intrigue. Tempest is currently back on his bed cot looking at the ceiling of his tent.
Tempest,
Yeah?
we must go.
Where? Why?
We need to get out of here.
look what I got.
Out of the
We
tent?
have them. Let us go.
At this point, the other 3 arrive at the tent, seeing the flap open and hearing a yelling cat on the inside.
Meow, 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 meow.
So you guys know how, like, also, fuck off, Sean. That's so rude, racist dick.
Thanks.
But secondly, if you guys know, like, what a cat
Fucking
during zoomies is, like, her tail is
Yeah.
fucking flying all over the place.
My
Her
cat
eyes
Jeff
are
drinks
like
my
almost
coffee and then runs
solid
in
black with
circles.
like a thin green ring.
Yeah,
Or a
that's
thin
right
green
now.
ring.
It's funny when my cat Jeff drinks my coffee by accident and then runs in fucking
Oh
circles.
no.
Please, someone introduce caffeine to Inkara. I'll have such a
I
great
would love to,
time.
because he is also a black cat.
You know,
Oh, God.
she's got a thin blue ring, and her pupils are extremely dilated. And fucking her tail is just wishing all over the
I will
place.
arcane some potions. That's what I'm doing.
So as you guys hear the meow mix anger inside.
Thank you for that.
Fuck you.
Like that. Meow, meow, meow.
Is that who wants to be the first to add to this conversation or / intervene?
I'm gonna walk in and be like, I have this incredibly elemental boom that needs to be dealt with.
As Brill walks into the tent and like he's holding a lit torch, the vibrant energy starts to light the place up as you can now more clearly tell that it is actively pulsating.
Should that be doing that?
So Tempest is going to sort of get a little bit wide-eyed here. He gets very like concerned as he's like, I've never seen one do that before.
We need to go now.
Tempest kind of, without as much agency or without as much urgency as you would expect, he's kind of like, no, you need to go, unfortunately.
What?
We're trying to live. That's the point.
Come with us.
My research has concluded 2 things. One, as he points over to his table, you can see this encapsulated in a bottle of water is this blue, not quite squiggle. It almost looks like the water is flowing inside the jar, but if you look very closely, you can see it's in the shape of writing.
What?
Well, language.
He goes, that is the closest amalgam to a repaired water rune. And 2, I'm not coming with you.
What?
Why? I thought you wanted this.
Yeah.
Your boss literally said, let's go.
Boss, what the boss?
I don't know, let's go.
As he starts to get up, and Kara, you being the closest to him are the first one to notice, supposedly quickly followed by Torin, and eventually the other 2. Tepis, from the waist down, which was less obvious as he was laying on his bed, is markedly translucent.
What is happening to you?
Where
Are you okay? What the fuck happened?
Where are you going?
Tepis kind of just looks at you with a bit of a frown / a grimace, and he's just disappointed. Well, in all forms of research, when you're rushed, you make mistakes.
Oh. Is he becoming like water himself?
As you look a little bit closer, that's a pretty good analogy for what his bottom half looks like.
Have you tried jumping in the river?
Torn, are you saying, do you want to say that out loud to him, or are you just inquiring internally?
Hello. In character.
Okay. Deb just kind of looks over at you, Torn, and he goes, yeah, more or less, unfortunately, but more like part of that water, I guess. So I fixed it.
Magic water.
So I fixed it, but
At a cost.
And now it looks like the two of them are not, terribly pleased to be in close relation to one another.
We need all three, right?
Yeah,
Like
we're
together.
goal is to bring it to the spider,
Yeah.
and the spider is going to commit suicide because they don't want to live in pain anymore.
We went over.
If Brill has the staff, I'll take the water, I guess.
Sorry. I hope that the spider is still there.
What?
Why wouldn't the spider be there?
I'm sure you guys have been very busy traveling here. And so you would not have perhaps known. But a creature capable of traveling markedly faster than you covered the sky maybe an hour ago and headed toward the graveyard.
Oh, fuck.
Are you
Awful.
kidding me?
It's
How did I
dragon
know
time.
this was gonna happen?
So I take it that you did not deal with the forest problem.
Not in a lethal way, no.
I hope for all of your sake that the spider is still there.
So did we.
I can't say for certain what would happen if the two of them fought. If they did fight. But either way, that's two, and I wish you the best.
Yay.
Appreciate that, you little water guy.
Glass.
And
half
Kara
full.
will turn to Torin and just shake her head and be like, no, it's not.
You're considering a glass half full.
Brill, that's terrible.
Well, I could say empty.
Or it's too big.
You
Fair enough. Pragmatic.
Are
So time is literally wasting, so we should go to the dragon /
you
spider battle?
seriously not gonna try and fix him?
What will this word do? Shall we try to talk about this word? I mean, what is this word? I'm gonna throw the word at the dragon. I'm gonna shoot this nuclear bomb at the dragon.
Oh no!
Cast all the intellect magics. Tempest, we're doing it live. Fuck it. Teleport us to the spider. We're going in hot. We're gonna hit the ground running. Prepare to fire once we go.
I don't think I can cast magic like that right now, but I'll offer you anything else I can. I don't know what I could, but I'll try.
Give me a scroll, I'll do it. I'll take us all.
I don't know why I would.
Can you not come with us? I know the legs are a bit difficult, but Tiberian can carry you. He pretends to be a horse. Huh?
Do you have a staff of let's go?
Well, see, herein lie the problem. Only one of those runes is really active at the moment, hence why only one of them is quite vibrantly upset. So I'll be coming with you, in a sense.
So you become the room becomes active.
And then I,
Cease to be.
presumably, I don't know what hope the consciousness of a mortal has on the aspect of that.
Just for kicks, can I do a knowledge history?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, what is Torin attempting to remember?
Any like legends or other lore about people who have had like kind of become this kind of force focus emblem? And were they dying and doing it?
You know there are stories of people both becoming magic items or being absorbed by them. And there are stories of people quite literally melting into magic. But what happens to those people, you don't actually know from those stories, just that it has happened before.
They need epilogues, damn it. Okay.
Oh God, sorry.
How fast are you turning into the rune?
At the moment, as slow as I let it happen.
Okay. Because I don't know how we could save your mind.
Secondary consideration at this point. I guess in a sense, this is a form of freedom, which is really what I always was asking for. Not exactly how I wanted it to happen, but choosing beggar, I suppose.
I think I already told him about prior about what his Fae boss told him, right? His Fae guy that sent him on this. I'm pretty sure I told him that he
you
said
guys
that.
did talk about it.
Okay. That was his way out. Alright, well. That's my thought. Throw this nuke bomb at this guy. I don't know. Cast it. So.
Well, your time is quite literally wasting. You only have until midnight. So, I believe it's time for me to just accept it.
Let it go.
And I sincerely hope, for all it's worth and the bad start that we got off to, that the four of you escape.
We are sorry that this has happened to you.
Just don't end up like me.
We will try our best.
Well, can someone hand me the water rune? At least the jar that it's in.
Pass the jar.
For what it's worth, you were the most interesting band of misfits that came through here.
For what it's worth, thank you, I think.
He takes the top off the jar, and as he sticks his finger into the water, you can see the rest of his body quickly take on that translucent appearance before seeming to flow up and through him and into the jar, leaving behind his clothes and his dagger.
I guess we take the dagger.
The
Yes.
bright blue rune now takes on a much more violent appearance. The one on top of Brill's staff pulsates with this wild green energy, and this one is emitting waves of blue which clash into an iridescent mixture the closer they're brought together.
So let's keep them further apart for a while.
So, who wants to be the driving force here?
We all turn to Tari.
Hell.
I guess that means me in that case. So I'll take the water rune. We'll have Brill go off to the far side of our little, I guess, formation, and then just go and try and find a giant dragon fighting an elder time spider.
Sounds like a wonderful level 3 adventure.
Yeah, like those words should not be coming out of my mouth right now.
Yeah, no.
And yet,
And yet, here we are.
Sounds like something you're welcome to seek out, not something you should participate in.
let's watch and see who wins.
All right, I'm going to put you guys in formation. It will take the better part. Actually, as I look at it, it takes a little bit over an hour to make your way back to the nest. Is there any other preparation you want to make?
I'm
I
gonna
wanna
pray,
get at least level
literally.
5.
What are you gonna lead level 5?
So that's what I
Bro!
wanna do.
Charge up your pest control magic just in case.
All right. Sounds good. Bug bane, here we go. Wait, that's gonna hurt the spider, not the fucking dragon. Good. Damn it.
And but it's got explosives.
Explosives.
I'm gonna tell this.
I mean-
I have the voice of a Russian. What else do you expect from me?
So you guys know where the graveyard is. Are we post haste traveling to the graveyard, or do we have other things we would like to do in the village before marching to our potential doom?
We say goodbye to Tim, and we leave.
I'll try and get one more convert if possible,
Okay.
just before I go.
Who would you like to make your plea to?
Tim.
Tim.
On the way out.
30.
All right. Well, you guys get back to the gate. Tim, who is leaning over his ash pole, looks over at the four of you. He's like, "Well, that was fast."
Well, yes, because when you have the goddess on your side, things happen. We get shit done.
This one's due for the
On
little.
her side.
Like
too.
bringing Tom back to life. and Kara just she's like, yes, like bringing Tom back to life.
Hey, wait, can the word maybe bring him back to life?
You guys are due for the bloody loony bin, aren't you? Ay, ay, ay.
We need everybody in the town to come with us. We're going after a dragon.
That's
Pitchforks.
overused joke, buddy.
Yeah, we're not joking.
We're not.
In this
is
case,
it.
it's not exactly a joke. It's more of a terrifying fact.
Who's crying wolf around here?
Oh Lord!
Not a wolf, a dragon.
If you three go in bugger with the dragon, there is no good to come of it.
It's okay. There's 4 of us.
We're calling.
As he looks over, he's like, "Oh, the little lizard's back there too."
He can talk to the dragon.
There's 3 and the horse.
Nah.
3 and
We'll need another cot.
You have a fucking horse with you too. Oh, that's a snack and a half, eh?
Fully armored. Ready
I
to
turn
kick.
to the wall and just say, "Oh, you think I'm a snack?"
God.
Please tell me you guys heard that.
Yes,
There's a tinge of yellow at the corner of your eye.
Ew. That pus is coming out. Alright.
Yeah, that's nasty.
You're leaking out of your eye sockets there.
So, Torin, how are you going to convince this not only unpious but uncaring individual to pay attention to your spiel?
Abandon your posts.
Let's see.
Sound the horn of Helm's Deep.
The horn of
It's
All the
Not in
druids
this
and the
pants.
goblins of the forest.
All right. Do I have any insight into the things that would make him kind of have a change of faith, literally, more of like what would drive him to want to leave his post and kind of like summon the village to our cause? Because if we fail, they all die. Albeit they do die anyway, kind of, but in a less painful way.
I mean, either you can straight up tell him that, or that sounds like a bit of a charisma check, really. Persuasion? I don't know. No, you want insight is fine too, just to understand what makes him tick, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Then we'll insight with a natural 1. That's fantastic. So he's a guard and does guard things. Check.
Torin, more like you come to the understanding from your few interactions with this man that he is an idiot, and what makes the idiot tick is unclear.
Well, to avoid having this get cut more, I'll not make the joke I was going to make, and instead just go ahead and try and convince him that he wants to guard the town. If the dragon is there and alive, the town's still fucked. So his best course to keep the town safe is to come with us now.
I'm sorry, are you trying to convert him or bring him with us as a sacrifice?
I can do both.
Yeah.
We already
I mean,
sacrificed his friend.
the last converts were, good for the cause. So, yeah. I think actually I lost my own plot line there.
Yeah, you were going to convert him to your god, and now you're trying to convince him to come die.
You're gonna die. You should die having a faith. An afterlife to, fall back on.
Dying.
You want to do this as a religion check or a persuasion check?
It's the exact same check, so I will say persuasion for kicks. 16.
He's like, all right, that makes sense.
He's an idiot.
That shouldn't work.
What afterlife do you propose?
Say it again?
He says, what sort of afterlife do you propose?
Whatever kind you like. That's kind of the point, is that, you do good in this life, and your next life is even better.
What if I just don't want to leave this one?
That's where being mortal gets in the way.
I see. So you can't offer me that.
Immortality, no. It's more of I can offer you a better life once your current life is over in roughly 4 hours.
But what's that look like?
Close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay. It begins kind of black like that.
Okay.
And then think of like your best memory, your best day ever.
Okay.
And now picture that day never ending.
Oh. Okay. So you're just gonna make today longer.
I mean,
You're right, that's on me. Picture a better day.
The best day with Tom, perhaps.
Like the best day possible.
The two of you frolicking in the fields together.
What happens on the best day possible?
What
You're
is
not
the
on
best
duty.
day you ever had in your entire life?
Oh, but I'm rather okay with being on duty. It gives me a sense of purpose.
Then you can be on duty. See, that's the thing, is whatever you think is the best thing is the best thing.
Do I get breaks?
You want breaks.
Oh, once in a while.
Then you get the breaks once in a while.
Oh, okay. But how's that different than now?
Because this day ends in 4 hours and doesn't last forever.
All I can imagine is that this spider is in a heated battle hoping its friends will come help it, and we're fucking chatting with this moron.
But what if tomorrow ends up being better than today and I lock myself into today?
Well, you see, the problem here is that there is no tomorrow because we're all going to die or kill a dragon. Or both.
Well, that's rather
either
mystic,
way,
isn't it?
The conversations while someone's being stabbed to death. Help.
I said die or kill a dragon, so we do have both options here, success or failure.
I mean, yeah, I suppose so, but your avenue for success is you killing a dragon, the weaselly little bitches that you are.
Alright, let's kill this guy.
I mean, he would then see his best day ever faster. Who wouldn't want that?
You can't so much as postulate to me infinite bliss and then not give me so much as a picture as to why I should want infinite bliss.
I don't say this lightly, but you, in fact, may be too dumb to help. Which means I think you're actually not the right fit for my goddess, so, enjoy your perfect day of guard duty.
Oh,
we have dragons to kill.
Your derp is too strong.
All right, then. Fuck with that.
Thank you. You fatty moron.
Hunter, thank you so much. That was fucking hilarious. And welcome, Torin, to the DMV version of Hunter's Mountain.
Just curious, is Tom's guard hat red?
Where he drags you in circles for an hour of gameplay, getting nothing done, and making you just want to rage and punch your
And then
computer
actually
screen.
drowns you with water gun and have a pump.
Getting nothing accomplished, and then having to pay money for it.
Torin, what did you ask?
Was there any chance that Tom's guard hat or helmet was red?
Oh.
Just for reasons.
I should say that it has exactly one red stripe. Yes.
Okay. So, Graveyard Ho?
Graveyard Ho!
Arcanite Reaper Ho.
So on, so be it then. Hyperion, you have spoken the least while you've been in the village. Is there anything you would like to add?
Not at the moment. I've just been enjoying the story. I've been occasionally bending grass and shoving it up under my helmet visor.
Should we just make you a centaur?
It is a race.
Can I wish that my wish is to make him a horse?
It is a race.
My wish is to make you a horse.
So, no, Hyperion is a human, but, he's a werewolf, so instead of turning into an actual wolf, or a lycanthrope, he turns into a horse during the full moon.
Werehorse.
You're a werehorse.
A werehorse.
I hate the concept of a werehorse, but you know what? I don't find it impossible.
It has a badass back kick.
Yes! You're welcome!
I am now aware of course that's the deal I have to do is regain your humanity. But
Oh my god.
You turn into a fucking horse that eats people.
I should like to think a pony.
I should like to think a pony.
No. If I'm a
Feel the pony.
the bill.
But it's just the lower half. So the upper, he's still a centaur.
It would be much funnier if it was just the top half that transformed.
Yes,
That would be great.
yes. Just the head.
Let's do it.
With like a horse tail.
Well, then it just looks like I've got like an e-girl butt plug. We don't need that to be.
Oh no.
Sorry,
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
You should hear our
I just
Pokemon games.
missed something, and I'm okay with that, I think.
They're all recorded.
Yeah, but there are things I can't unhear Josh say, and I'm okay with that not being in my ears currently.
Remember, you gotta remember, we're related.
I mean, behind closed doors. Moving on.
Jesus fuck. Okay, moving on. Okay, moving on.
Welcome to Christmas, everybody. Anyway, moving on. Fast travel to the graveyard.
Yep.
Zerp. DM magic focus. At this point, it is late afternoon when you arrive at the graveyard.
And the sun sets over the body of a dragon and a very still alive spider.
You notice very quickly as you enter the graveyard and look up at the path up to the top. Those of you looking closely notice a distinct lack of the webbing that used to hang over the edge. And if you look a little closer, there is a viscous green liquid oozing down the side of the cliff.
Can Hyperion roll an investigation check? Sorry, a perception check, rather?
Sure.
Just don't lick it.
Just don't lick it.
So
Don't lick it.
Please tell me that that is not spider guts.
Hyperion, what's your perception look like?
His computer is loading very slowly, and it crashed. Okay.
Wait, I'm back. I'm back.
At some point, Kennedy's just going to have 2 windows open on her laptop.
No.
Why must you fail me? So what? Okay, here we go.
18.
It's not about
What is it you're hoping to look for?
Movement.
Well, other than the trickling of the liquid slowly making its way down the cracks of the rock, it is ominously still.
Torin, please tell me that that is not spider guts.
It's not spider guts.
Well done.
Oh no.
It's worse.
I mean, there also were other spiders that weren't the big spiders, so it could be unimportant spider guts.
True. But let us go and approach very carefully.
I think that's a given. Is the ladder, not gut covered?
It is definitely swept up at the top level by the carnage, but it hasn't like trickled down the entire ladder. You're just probably gonna get your hands dirty near the top.
Alright.
Leap of faith. Horse. Roll stealth.
And don't say nay.
Can you get a plus die 4 also on top of that?
You do get an additional die 40 or 18 if you want to see what you get.
Just do it just a regular die 4 and you'll be.
Are you okay?
I just gotta check them. Alright, stealth is 17.
Roll again for me because you're at disadvantage because you have heavy armor on.
Fuck.
Oh yeah. Son of a bitch.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Oh.
Do you need a minute, Josh?
No, I'm good.
Okay, bud.
A 0.
Try rolling a D20 instead of a D2 minus 2.
No, that's funny. Oh my god, a 0. Well,
I've never thought I'd see the day.
as is the quid pro quo here,
Oh
at
my.
most Hyperion rolled a 4.
Damn. I guess.
So Inkara manages to get low and quiet. Torn and Brill are at least doing their best to be kind of like not super loud and obnoxious, and Hyperion, on the other hand, is having difficulty not stepping in every puddle he comes across. So you just hear this consistent splooshing behind you.
Encourage is just gonna stop and then slowly turn around to glare at everyone else and be like, follow me when you can, but I'm going to go ahead and see what is going on.
Okay. Good luck, have fun.
So be it.
And she's gonna dart for her.
If you run, you will not be as stealthy. But that's what.
You could also.
It sounds like stealth is not the name of the game anymore anyway. Give me just a second. I gotta clear my nasal.
You could also go at a medium pace. In the words
A
of Adam
Dwarven
Sandler.
Trout.
I know that reference.
You know Adam Sandler? A
Yep.
medium pace. I was so bummed he didn't play that one on his live performance in SNHU. He fucking everybody was cheering it, but he didn't end up playing it.
Well, I mean, you know the song. It's not something that should be played out.
Yeah. Fucking legendary.
Yeah.
Rob Schneider was awesome.
Yep.
Thank you. I can finally breathe again.
Isn't it nice?
There's enough pressure in my head to make diamonds.
Cool.
That's impressive.
Oh,
You should see a doctor, man.
I have been to urgent care once this week already.
Brad has COVID.
Are you both okay? I saw you both had to go to urgent care.
Yeah, we did.
Well, I had to go to the ER.
That's true. Well, actually, ended up in the ER, so she gets a one-up on me.
Oh, she wins.
We went to urgent care, and urgent care told me to go to the ER.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys okay?
We will be.
Fucking wintertime sucks.
If we need to end early so your head doesn't explode, Hunter, that's fine.
Yeah, we can do that. There's no issue.
Those, what do they call them?
Your health is
Not
far more
kettle.
important than a D&D game.
Well, to be fair, I've been sick since Tuesday, so I'm just on the tail end of it now. But
Okay,
It's
but
just-
still.
it's sticking to me like shit because the urgent care doctor was really impressed. He called me an overachiever.
That's not a good thing, probably.
He's like, that doesn't usually happen.
What did you have again? You had...
I had both COVID. I had both the new strand of COVID and influenza B at the same time.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I always forget COVID exists.
I
And then we bring it up and I'm like,
I
oh
get
yeah, that's
that,
still
dude.
around.
I had strep throat and COVID at the same time. I get you. I really do.
Yeah, it's not like doubling the symptoms of a flu. It's like squaring them.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's bad.
Yeah. We'll check back in at like 8:30, 8:45 and see how you're feeling, and if you can call it quits then that's fine.
Oh no, I'm good to get going. I just went and took some medicine and cleared my nose. That's why I took a second. I'm fine.
Okay.
I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work tomorrow, man. I gotta get my shit together.
Okay, well,
So are
if
you
want
saying we have
early to
a,
get an extra hour of sleep, that's fine.
Like Lucky Global shuts down for like a week now. They started doing that, so I get like fucking. Granted, they make you use up your vacation time unless you use banked holiday.
Yes, that's some
but that's
bullshit.
it. Yeah, or you don't get paid. You can go in, but I'm like, fuck that. If I can take the time off, I just use my banked holiday and fill the days in with that instead of all vacation time. Because I would have to
Yeah, that
work
makes
36 hours of vacation, which is fucking
Christ.
idiotic. But yeah.
No, we basically soft close because everyone takes their vacations. So Ikari, you're headed off that way, as I recall. The three of you, any other wishes at the moment?
Nope.
To have the spider be here and the dragon not be here.
I see. So
Okay,
far at
you
the
said
moment, that appears to be true.
Yay. I gotta turn around. I can't see shit. Stand. There we go. I don't see a spider on the map.
Oh.
I'm not seeing it.
Mm-mm. You do not see a spider.
Okay.
I said, well, sorry, I must not talk about it. Earlier I said you see lots of corpses of lesser spiders, but you do not see a blue translucent one.
Yes. I want to find a blue one.
Okay. What is the method of location?
Yeah, Bluey. Hey, boy.
I think you know.
I don't know if being loud and yelling at spider.
I
I guess that stealth failed, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah, you got. Not all of you were hidden to begin with, so.
Can I do a perception check to try and find if the spider had like gone someplace, like a bunch of spider tracks?
That's a bit of a nature check. You want to check for spider tracks and a spider nest.
Yeah. Nature it is then. Or maybe have the ranger do that instead, and I can like aid her.
Well, your ranger fucked off, so
God damn it!
while she was still here. There's lots of evidence of spider tracks, just none that you can follow anywhere.
I can't see the forest of the trees. All right, that makes sense. Well, fuck. If that didn't work, my next thought is to stay where we were, so when the ranger comes back, she can find us. She better come back, right?
Possible. She dies and never comes back. You're like, fuck.
Well, I mean, worst case, we all die in like what, 4 hours?
To be fair, she told you to follow her. She was just going ahead to see if anything was happening.
You guys have about 8 hours left.
Okay. Then can we have gone after the cat?
Sure, you guys can run after her in car. Is everybody on board with that? Brill and Hyperion? You guys have anything else you want to try?
No.
Hyperion, is your boots are just covered in sludge.
Eat. Sounds good.
You're like, wow, it's surprisingly warm. Oh, my feet are melting. Fantastic.
Just
And Kara is just going at a medium pace, trying to stay as stealthy as possible.
Medium pace.
A medium pace.
Good
Trying not to
choice.
get too far ahead of everyone at the moment. All right.
We took a long rest before we did.
Before you started the day with a long rest. You guys are at full marks right now.
Alright, just want to make sure. 'Cause I
Yeah.
don't think I updated my.
Alien should have full health.
I'm just checking my.
We'll have
Everybody's at full marks at the moment.
Okay, son. Okay. So I used one.
Last thing I'll say is you guys take off after Inkara. Inkara, as you're doing your best to maintain stealth, the boys have entirely abandoned such missions. And they trounce after you at a speed much greater than that which you're traveling at, eventually catching up to you and blowing all hopes of not being detected. I'll say you uncover something similar to them. You find evidence of lots of dead spiders, but not a lot of evidence of anything living.
I'm putting.
And certainly not a lot of evidence of any particularly special spider that you might be looking for.
Okay.
Really?
Well, where the hell did it fuck off to?
I'm rerolling
Unless the
false
dragon's like carrying its mouth.
Follow the web. You do it like last time. It
I
is still
guess
intact.
Ranger.
What's your roll for, Brill?
I'm just rerolling my false life.
Oh, false life. Fantastic. He does not trust what is going on right now.
No, not at all. I forgot it
That's
goes
legit,
until
though, I
last
think.
rest. Now it's like the new thing.
All right. Hyperion. Hyperion, can you roll me a perception check?
yes, I can.
Uh-oh.
As soon as I start-
Okay. Hyperion, you feel a cold breath on the back of your neck. And you're like, wait, I'm not supposed to feel cold.
Huh.
It's the cat.
I will turn around.
Excuse you.
As Hyperion goes to turn around, there's not much behind you except a pale blue mist that quickly fades away.
I will look up.
He looks up.
Looking up, you see a glowing blue string hanging from the tree above you.
Ghost spider.
Are you calling out to it or to everybody else to say, "Look, I found it"?
I'm calling out to everyone else as I feel.
Fair enough.
He smacks his helmet and it's facing the other direction. Like an owl. He's like, his head is
But
towards his
his
back.
head's not turned, but his helmet is.
He's
Or
like,
maybe his head could
guys!
too.
Tink, 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 tink. Come here. Tink, tink, tink. You just see the giant green-headed dragon. Ah, shit.
Son of a bitch. That's not what I want.
Son of a bitch.
The Hyperion.
Hyperion, you're going to hear a light whisper coming off to the side of you that just tells you to cease.
And I do.
He freezes. He lives!
As you glance in the direction that the voice came from, you see a beaten and battered spider. Missing at least 3 of his legs, one of his mandibles appears to be broken, and several of his eyes appear to be shut, covered in a green sludge.
Jesus Christ.
He says, "Do not draw him back."
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
I will not speak.
I will not repel him twice.
And Kara will just nod.
Can I try and heal you at all?
Do it.
You could attempt, though I'm not sure it's within your grasp.
What the hell? Give it a shot.
What type of healing would you like to try?
Divine.
Okay.
So healing word. Yes.
Okay. Worth 9 points. Okay. You see Samark's, at least 1 or 2 of his swollen eyes kind of ease up a little bit, and he's able to open them back up. It helps. It soothes the living side.
What?
There's a lot to unpack there, and no time to.
Have you succeeded? Did you draw his ire?
I think so. Point to Brill's staff and take out
Holds up
the
the jar.
water rune.
Samark looks at the water jar, and although his face does not express in the way you would expect humanoids, the more empathetic among you will pick up on a note of sadness.
Like he knows what's actually in there.
Your intuition might say so, yeah. He's at least... He seems remorseful about the jar you're holding.
Can I roll insight?
Sure. Ankara, as you sort of look at the expression that Samark is making and you try to relate it to what a humanoid expression might be, and it's kind of its source from what he's looking at, you see in him a sense that he understands what it took for that rune to exist and be here right now. Whether or not he knows everything that went into it, he seems to be kind of understanding that somebody is no longer here for the sake of this.
He sacrificed himself to save us, to assist us in this. There was nothing we could.
He oopsied. No. It's true.
Hundreds of years. He has toiled for hundreds of years. It's a mercy.
That puts it in a much better light. I like it.
Hopefully he is someplace better.
Truth be told, the Green Man was never going to leave here in any way but. So, you just guided him faster to a fate. I'm sure if he was able to relate to you, he'd be grateful.
You know, guys, that's kind of like twice now we've had a, long-lived being just fucking die for us.
Why'd you have to bring up the memory of Lord again?
Oh yeah.
Samark kind of.
I'm still sad.
But he's still happy.
But he's still happy. You know, Samark likes us now because he's fucking full for a long time.
He was just bogged down for that fight. He would have done better.
If he hadn't eaten recently, he would have been okay.
If he hadn't had a whole holidays fucking special for 3 months worth of food, he would have been.
I mean, you guys get the scale of what the fight must have looked like, considering the entire nest is destroyed.
Okay, let's feed the spider and have it explode now.
What?
So, what did your research tell you about joining the runes together?
They become more dangerous. And they fix the reef. Only partially.
My sweet, sweet child. That is a semblance of understanding. What do you know about the flagellum?
The what? The flagella?
I think that means we know fuck all.
Well, it's called other things. In some languages, it's known as the Rainbow Ocean. In some religions, it's known as the in-between, the nothing, the void.
Oh, that thing.
Ah, yes.
Lots of cultures have different languages for it, but all living things eventually understand the concept. What you're going to do is essentially create a knife and pierce the veil that we're hiding under. This place will flood with the nothing, and it will capture these pieces.
That bad.
It's bad if you choose it to be bad, and not if you choose it not to be. What is the efficacy of shattering what is not really a true sphere?
There is too much of the something. So in order to balance it out, we must bring in the holy, quiet dark of the nothing to balance out all things.
Oh, sure. The problem being is it's not entirely dark, you see, and it's not entirely empty.
Well, that is what my people call it, the quiet darkness.
So you do get the concept. Now, I can help you so far as I'm telling you that that is what you must do. But did any of you figure out how?
What?
I kind of thought you knew how.
I thought that we were just going to combine with you.
I
I didn't mean for that, really.
the quiet
That
dark
was
really is
unintentional.
Russian.
That was unintentional.
But still funny.
It is the money. The phlogiston is what scholars of certain lands call it. And even certain races have learned to traverse it. I know not what's going to happen to you there in the rainbow mist. I can tell you what it does to living things that interact with it, but that's as much as I can help you.
Okay.
I guess we'll take that.
Any
The
information?
phlogiston does not kill living things in the same way that it kills gods. No, it simply takes you in. But you'll need to be careful, because if you stay too long, it might keep you.
So
And how
do
long
you-
is too long?
I've never known a traveler who came back after entering it, I'm afraid.
Well, that is all kinds unencouraging.
I think it will start by robbing you of any connection to this plane and things related to it, which might not matter to you as you're not from here to begin with. That is simply how it will begin. The longer you stay, you will find your magics weaken and sapped.
Shit.
Do you know of a possible way to escape this place?
Oh, yes. Right now, you're trapped in a pocket. Your ultimate goal being to escape said pocket, or rather to return to your original whatever. I will say, for the amount of time and accustomment you're used to being in the phlogiston, your best bet is to get into the nearest pocket you can find.
Do you know what it would look like?
I'm afraid I do not.
Well, shit.
Scholars and spelljammers, as they're called, have described them as great glass or crystal spheres. But what a pocket dimension created from a gathering of something in the nothing might look like, I'm afraid I can't say. All I can tell you is that the way forward for you is to use the 3 runes to pierce this veil. Find a way to hold on to each other if you wish to stay together, and as quickly as you can make your way to the nearest bubble. And there you need to look for more pieces.
Okay.
I'll put this into a proverb. You're assembling a creature piece by piece back together. Maybe you just fixed its heart. Maybe you just gave it a lung or an eye, or who knows. If you fixed its heart, you'll know the beating. If you fixed its lung, the breathing, so on and so forth, you will have restored some semblance of life to the phlogiston so that your next traverse will not be the same.
Okay.
Once I give you the rune, I will cease to be, and it will be entirely up to you to travel.
Any word of advice?
And this has all been words of advice.
How about this word? And I'll still point at the thing I've been carrying.
You see Samark's back begin to emit a bright white light, nearly blinding as the morning sun.
When you said make a dagger, was that metaphorical?
It could be, unless that's how you choose to shape.
Oh, we have Timus's kind of, I think, like badass dagger, so like we combine those things with this thing.
If it's the easiest way for your minds to understand what you're doing, then perhaps that's the way to do it.
Very well.
Okay.
How can I instruct you to stab out at a dimension that you cannot perceive?
Fair enough.
Just point in the direction and say there.
You see each of his legs, he does not need to support himself, point in a different direction.
Okay, the
Perfect.
closest one.
I mean, we can't perceive it, so it's not really going to work to point in a non-dimensional direction.
What if we just do it right here? What happens?
You can do it wherever you please. You're infinitely tangential to the realm that you're trying to slash at.
Oh, okay.
So in that case, intent matters more probably.
Yes, quite right.
So we all need to be thinking of the same intent.
I believe it will take the 4 of you to wield the pieces in tandem, yes. One of you to guide the weapon, and the other 3 perhaps each to channel one of the pieces into it.
Okay, dokie. As I believe the humans say.
I wouldn't know.
Yellow man them now.
I hope the 4 of you last long enough to repair the home. For conflicts like what destroyed this place, I'm sure are becoming increasingly common across the multiverse.
Yeah, with your help, we're on at least a fighting chance.
I shudder to think what happens when gods of similar portfolio arrive in a sphere together.
Nothing good.
Hopefully we can end this as quickly as possible.
Knowing that you are more fighters than you are philosophers, I will not debate the efficacy of you of whether or not this deserves to end or not.
That's a good choice.
So there are modes of travel and modes of discussion that are only possible at the moment in the current state of things. And there are modes of argument which would say that perhaps this is the way things simply should be now, and it is not our place to resettle them. But like living things, you will always fight to return to your comfort, and for that I do not blame you. Which of you is ready to wield the weapon, and which of you is ready to take on my burden?
Well, I think we already have Brill and I carrying 2 burdens, so I would say Hyperion's the fighter.
Hyperion, the great
Horse.
translucent spider, leans down to you and seems to be looking through your helmet itself. Are you ready for this?
Hyperion is taking a piss. We'll be right back.
God damn it.
He's just got a deadpan face. He's not moving. He's in T-pose, AFK. Above his head, it pops up. It's like AFK, and the character sits down. Oops. The old WoWcraft AFKs.
Hyperion, giant spider Samark wishes to give his rune to you and asks if you are prepared.
Fuck no.
He's like, fuck no, give it.
We're just going to neigh and then nuzzle up against the spider.
You're gonna nuzzle the spider.
Yeah, no, actually that is canon. Hyperion. Hey.
I hate how Hyperion is tall, Jerry.
I'm sorry. I need the escape at the end of the week.
You can be chaotic and not be Jerry.
Jerry is all the things I'm not.
You can kill people. You know I'll bail you out.
Let's see.
So the 3 of you wielding runes need to focus on making them into, how do we say this, both something and nothing at the same time. Perhaps picture a heart. Picture the very core of something you are rebuilding. The center of a yarn ball. The keystone of an arch. The very first building. An arch is a bad example, I suppose. But it's equally as crucial as that piece. Picture the core foundation.
The roots of a tree.
Perhaps the roots, more so the core of a tree than the roots at this point.
Let's just all go with the center of all yarn.
You may think of it as the soul of the tree, perhaps even. Whatever analogy the 3 of you can agree on, keep that in mind. And the one wielding the weapon, which I believe will be you, Pops,
She will just nod.
you need to pay very close attention to your intentions. Your intention must be to cut this very place. Slashing that dagger wildly in the air, even with all the power of the runes behind it, will not get you there without the intent to break open this sphere. These runes, these words, they are creatures as much as they're objects, as much as their power. They will hear intent. They will hear the thoughts of their wielders, and they will act upon those intentions. If the 3 of you are out of sync, you will simply produce a new sphere. And if your intentions, Ankara, are not purely correct and purely focused, you will never be able to cut.
I understand.
Well, my undead friend. Samark is going to tuck his legs underneath of him and bow his head. The only way to reclaim this rune it is time for me to die.
Bugbane! I'm just kidding, I don't do that. Just spam Bugbane.
We're glad to have met you, Samark.
As his threads kind of wrap around him and squeeze himself down, thinner and thinner, you see him almost disappear. Almost like he's phasing tangential to reality, becoming thin as a single string. And that remaining string curls into the air, into the shape of the rune that was on his abdomen, and then floats there, waiting.
Hyperion will walk
That's sad.
close to the rune, hovering right beside it before grabbing rune, holding it to his chest.
Okay. With the three runes now this close to each other and free, each of them emits a burning light. Like a beacon at the top of this cliff.
We
They
must do
almost
this
seem to be
quickly.
pulling on each other like magnets that are just a distance away. And the more
We
they
must-
pull, the stronger the force gets.
Boril, come to my side.
In the distance, you hear a mighty roar.
Keep it
Dragon.
alive. Put it to the staff. I will blast this bitch.
Ankara will hold. Oh, we'll be facing. Her back will be to Torin. And she'll be like, we must stay together. And she will link arms with Hyperion and Brill, but then put her paws together in front of her. And she will look, her head will look over at Torin and be like, I give you permission to grab my tail, but do not, just be careful.
I
Do not-
promise you, I won't yank.
Very good. Right, boys? And then Kara will hold the knife in front of her and be like, let us do this
Guidance.
together.
Give her guidance. Holding her tail.
I will give her guidance and take her tail.
I would like a flat d20 from each of you.
Oh, fuck. Here comes the shit show.
Otherwise, it is kind of known as a concentration check. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Wow, we all suck again.
Holy
Why
shit.
are we all under 10? Fuck
The
everybody.
three of you channel.
Nothing.
The three of you channel your visions into Ankara, who takes a moment and goes, ah, and you take this mighty cut at what you feel to be the edge of the world. It sends a roaring shockwave forward that decimates the forest in front of you, but the four of you find yourselves still here. The roar seems markedly closer as you can hear a deafening wail just close enough in the distance to be heard. It seems to be screaming thieves.
Redirect towards the scream and do it again.
This time we'll do it
Rearrange.
better.
Can we attempt to figure out which direction this is coming from as we go to rearrange towards the roaring beast?
Well, I mean, if you fail to cut again, you may it may not matter.
Oh.
We must all
That's why we're
think
gonna
of the
cut
same
in the direction of the beast.
focus.
Let's try this again, as you've seen the consequences of an ineffable slash. This was simply a burst of power that annihilated a chunk of the cliff in front of you. It is godlike power that you are wielding at the moment, but it is not the kind of power to escape.
We must all think of a heart. And then of a tearing, a slashing of this place. We must do it, and we must do it together. Are we ready?
Yes.
Ready than I'll ever be. Actually,
Hyperion just nods. Okay. Together. 1, 2, 3. Hiya! Oh, for fuck's sake! Yes, Torin!
hit it with a hyper beam.
Hit it with a hyper vein.
And where's Brill?
Brill.
Oh my
Yes!
god.
There we go.
Okay. With this cut, the three of you see what appears to be a shimmering tear appear in the air before you. As this ooze floods out like gates opened, and you feel your senses, one by one, sight and smell and hearing and touch and taste, mute into nothingness. As each of the runes that you are holding seems to evaporate into this nothingness, as does the knife. And you are taken away from this place. I have to make a new group now. It is not even cold, not even soundless. It is nothingness. As you glance around in the phlogiston. Hopefully you guys can actually see.
Yes.
White. Yeah.
Can you see the actual background?
No, I just see white.
If it's a bunch of white boxes, yes.
Oh, you know why? Because this is supposed to be... Yeah, this is supposed to be on the map layer.
Oh, shit.
Ah, now it's all spacey.
This looks more spacey.
Best place.
The rainbow fog of the phlogiston. It is both a fog and a fluid.
Just don't make it be a Bose-Einstein condensate, please.
That would require it to be immeasurably temperate.
Do not let go.
Inkara, your words, as well as your thoughts, seem to leach out into this place as if they were never said.
I'm going to try and pray.
Torin, you feel the most crushing sense of separation that you have ever experienced. You are wholly separated from your God at the moment.
Can you say existential crisis of faith? Because I can. Fuck.
More than just being shunned by them, they are inseparably separate from you at the moment. Even if they wanted to reach out to you, you are beyond them.
Mm.
That's terrifying, seeing as it's literally a god.
Yeah, like I am profoundly not okay with this.
Certainly.
Ankara, please get us somewhere that's not, outside of my goddess's reach.
Torin, similarly to Inkara trying to speak, your thoughts try to become words that do not function. And as the words cease to be, the thought that spawned them cease to be. As you can feel your mind beginning to drift into the loneliness of being separated from your God, into the nothingness.
And Kara will wrap her tail around his hand.
No.
No.
Brill, you find your magics almost at arm's reach. Like when you go to summon up cold, it just quite doesn't make it to your fingertips. Like it's just out of reach. You can't quite get to the threads of magic here.
Can I just attempt to do a Arcana like a or just a regular intelligence like meditation kind of deal, I guess? Like a focus deal?
So you're just trying to maintain your focus?
Yeah, see if it helps. Like just a slight grip, like a 10.
God damn.
Oh my god! That's not even funny. I will cry.
That is a wild reference.
Oh, God,
also, seeing
so
as
sad.
like I don't know if you guys do, but do you see like a horse right here, like made out like this is
Right
the
here?
head,
I'm looking.
and then this is the back leg,
Kind of.
this is the torso,
And
then
kind
the
of a
front
hoof down here.
yeah, this is the feet, the legs.
Oh, I see it now. The ears like right here.
No, the ear. This is the head up here.
Yeah, the ears.
Yeah, kind of. I
ears
kind of
here.
see it.
The nose is here.
No, the nose is here.
Oh, I'm looking at it with the.
Oh, you can do that way as well.
And then
You
this
can
is
do it
the
either way.
foot, this is the chest. It'll be the front. This is its like ribs. This is its rear. And this is its back leg right here.
Yes.
I thought I started over here, then I realized that actually might be the Resident Evil 6 giraffe logo getting sucked off.
Oh my god.
That down here. That looks like a giraffe. Or a unicorn with a nice horn there.
Brill, with your 18, you managed to.
Previous. I haven't
Oh, it was
rerolled
before.
it. Sorry, let me. I wasn't sure it was gonna work. We went right into that. Sorry. Intelligence or whatever. Arcana intelligence.
You managed to focus on the task at hand and not get distracted by the fact that your magic seems to be inoperable at the moment. But no matter how much you focus on your magic, no matter how many times you take your mind off the task, you cannot summon your magic. The fundamental flow of Arcana that governs your ability to use these abilities does not exist or does not work here.
Swim. Let's swim.
And Kara will just walk with the boys, not saying anything, just in this direction. So her arms are still linked with Brill and Hyperion, and her tail is still wrapped around the arm of Torin, pulling them along.
And Kara,
as you try to push off against the phlogiston, its properties of being more of a gaseous fluid than a solid are reminded. It's like swimming through molasses, but all of the pressure you put on it is as good as pushing on mist. It takes incredible physical effort just to move your body, and the effect you have is as good as blowing away smoke.
Kara, try slashing and opening another thing.
So, Ankara, in the way that Torin is having a religious problem and Brill is having a magical separation fear, you and Hyperion are having a physical crisis where you've never felt, in all the time and all your martial prowess and all of the powers that you've had and abilities that you've had to navigate environments you found yourself in, this is giving you the experience of being entirely physically incapable. You're having the experience of being unable to walk, unable to lift your arms, to speak, and to be reminded at this time that your advanced hearing and smell are entirely muted out by a bland, uniform nothingness.
Okay.
Your overpowered senses are picking up on static, and your normally agile muscles are failing to do anything for you.
Oh,
You are, in
Jesus.
your own way, experiencing the same fundamental powerlessness and separation that the other magic casters are, but in your own way.
Can I close my eyes? I'll close my eyes and then breathe a little bit and just calm myself down slightly. And then I will think as like a command to myself and to this entity, move forward.
Concentration check. Hyperion, two things happen for you that are both terrifying and unnerving. The hunger that abates you permanently to keep up with souls is not there. The screaming in your armor of bound demonic presence is the quietest it's ever been. But that fundamental nothingness, that lack of a gnawing on you, is this uncomfortable quiet. It has been years for you since both of those things have been quiet at the same time. And you pair that up with the fact that your senses are all dulled by a static continuum and that your muscles fail to motor function and move you as you expect them to. And your mind is almost willing to slip into this nothingness, this quiet. Somehow, the peacefulness is intoxicating. Inkara, you're able to focus on the task at hand, just ignoring the fact that your physical body is not operating as you want it to right now. You focus your will on the idea of moving. And this place of nothingness but willpower responds to this as the three boys start to feel a bit of a tug from you. Not enough to get all of you moving at the same time, but the first semblance of any sensory input that they've had since you arrived here. Hyperion and Brillantorin, you get this shock to your systems as for the first time since floating here, you perceive something. It is a touch. It is a feeling. It is movement. The creature between all of you is drifting, attempting to flow through this nothingness.
I see the face. I see the face.
We go with it.
If you focus on moving with it, you could. Or you could choose not to. You could let the crushing realization that you are separated and may forever be separated from your God set in. And that will be all your mind knows. Or you can focus on moving, and you will move. Same for you, Brill. You could fixate on the fact that your magics have left you. All of that work as a wizard that you've done for your entire life has been taken from you in an instant. And whether or not it will come back to you in whatever the next place you're in is unclear at the moment. You could let the nothingness take you and not worry about that anymore. Or you could move. Focus on moving.
Yeah, well,
Since that is the only perception you have at the moment. Hyperion, you could give in to the quiet. Abandon your purpose. Abandon your mission. Or you could move.
I'm gonna move.
Josh
You make a
wants
concentration check.
concentration check from everybody who wants to move.
do
I want to move towards my goddess. Gonna stay here and gonna work.
What kind of check are we doing?
Concentration.
Oh.
That is the only thing this place responds to is willpower.
Fifteen.
Ugh.
15.
So far, so good.
God,
Why'd you have to say that?
Corin,
All right, let's go.
15.
the collective will is to continue, to not give up. And so you move. And the phlogiston moves you or moves with you. And it brings you somewhere that seems arbitrary until it zooms your focus out. This is where it would actually help if you zoom out enough that you can see the entire map.
Okay.
Okay.
I assume
Oh shit, that's a head over there, isn't it?
I'm going to outline that you are standing at the heart of an immeasurable corpse.
Oh shit.
I don't know. That
Oh
seems
fuck, we're on
measurable.
nowhere. This is cool as fuck.
Not gonna lie, I thought these were teeth.
Me too. Right up here is the end of the mouth. This is the eye. Mouth.
These are both eyes.
Teeth.
Yep.
Yeah, it could be it too. I was thinking this could have been
Mouth
the
down
right
here.
eye and it's looking in that direction. Like it's looking that way. This
Regardless,
is like
it's
the nose,
dope.
but it's like a skull instead. But either way. I see
This
things.
perspective is given to you as you are sitting in the representation
See a skull here too.
that is the corpse of Hum. There is also a face here, yes, that is true.
There is a horrifying face here too.
There's faces everywhere.
They all suck.
It's long dead gods.
This is the corpse of the entity whose death shattered the everything and drowned it in this nothingness that you're currently stuck in.
So we're in the heart.
It has
We're
a
coming
heart
out of the
now.
heart.
the echoes of the words you heard before coming here can be heard despite the chilling silence. And the 3 runes you carried with you combine into what looks like a pulsating star in the center of the would-be chest.
Sweet.
This pulsating heart releases waves of white that start to push all 4 of you in a direction. And the beat of the heart through the phlogiston will propel you toward what looks like a great wall of crystal.
Okay.
Which great wall of crystal?
Hard to
Where
say
are you
because
going?
you can look at any direction here and see such a crystal wall. This place is an amalgamation of glowing marbles of crystal intersecting and merging and combining and separating from each other.
So the skeletal system, I assume.
The whole phlogiston is like that. You just happen to be among the corpse. But each of these heartbeats, being the only sound you've heard since you've been here, that familiar thump, 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 and each one thrusts you forward through the mist. Your conscious mind begins to fear the idea of crashing at immeasurable speed into crystal. As a sort of gate or hole opens in the wall of the sphere and thrusts you into it, and your consciousness is temporarily lost.
I hope next time we come here, there's actually a heart next time. That would be dope. Hunter, take
Well, the
notes.
heart isn't entirely metaphorical. It's made of literal phlogiston nothingness, so...
Let's try.
Here, I
What
got
you-
you. Don't worry.
What would you want that heart to look like? All right. We fall.
There we go. I got it. Ooh, so pretty.
Hunter, are we in a way doing a like elder being Build-A-Bear?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Are we doing a elder what? What's...
Elder being Build-A-Bear.
Ooh, dope.
You are slowly but surely putting pieces back together.
Where are we now?
And it's a butthole.
An oasis.
We're gonna climb out there on this
What is
shit.
that sound?
Your senses begin to return to you.
This music is dope.
Smells and sounds and sights. In
Sneezes.
contrast, and sneezes. Contrast to the light, and apparently pollen too. Contrast to the nothingness that you were just thrust into. Despite this being an arid desert, it feels immensely alive.
Just so I'm clear, as in full of life, or as in it actually alive?
That is unclear.
Okay.
It is, for the moment, we'll say it is full of life. There is flowing water here. There is plants. There is sand. There is rock. Anything that is more than the nothing that you were just thrust into. You've just gone from existential crisis to ground you can touch on and interact with. The mental relief you are feeling is impossible to put into words.
And I feel my goddess.
You once again feel connected to your goddess.
Yeah.
And there's almost a warmth of gratitude in you as you get the subtle impression that she is grateful to have access to you again.
Aww. She missed me too.
Brill, you feel the flow of magics in this place, fully capable of manipulating them and understanding them. You feel all of your spells return to you. And Ankara and Hyperion, despite the desert not being your favorite terrain, Hyperion, you hear the scratching at the walls of your mind that is familiar and almost comfortable to you. And the mission that it represents is made clear again. So let's start with Torin in this new place.
Okay. So looking around, we're in a giant hole in the ground?
Oh, in a sense, sure. There are vast cliffs around you. You seem to be in some sort of basin.
Yeah, is there a way up those cliffs?
Not an apparent one.
Then I'm going to try and find an inapparent one. Unapparent? Yeah.
There is a break in them, a passageway to the south.
Okay.
But otherwise, the cliffs are remarkably steep.
Oh.
It's as if this basin is that. It looks as if this basin was like stamped out almost.
Like it's a giant footprint?
Could be. Whatever it is remarkably lower and sheer compared to the world around it.
Mm. Okay. So that apparently worked. Are we all okay?
Are we all okay?
Question was not rhetorical. Do you know who you all are and who I am?
I'm not looking for doing that again.
I think we might literally have to, but I get what you mean. That was not fun.
All of you have a much deeper and more intimate understanding of why the beings that are old enough to understand it were afraid of the nothingness. Torin, you have this brief moment of almost divine insight where you feel your goddess just very lightly sharing thoughts or memories or information with you. Not a torrential flow of godly insight, but just these flickers of memory. And as your mind slowly puts the pieces together, she's almost reconfirming to you in a subtle, without directly speaking in your mind to you way, that both her and other gods, as you thought, do not have power in the nothing. Removed from the spheres, they will have been as vulnerable as you were.
Well, that's a terrifying premise.
The nothing does not discriminate.
No lives matter. Gotcha.
Exactly. Perfectly balanced. I'm gonna go to this fucking waterfall over here. I don't like desert.
Brill is immediately trying to get moist again. He's like, I don't like it here.
I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna make sure I don't get eaten. Receive some weirdiness.
Now, here's the fun part. As you guys sort of interact with your bodies and kind of get an understanding of your feeling again, you feel markedly more powerful. And this is the point where I welcome you each change your character sheets to reflect that you have gained a level.
Yeah! Level 4, bitches!
Woo! Here we go. Time to get fucked even harder. Alright, so... flowers.
This is what we can take a moment to get through what that means for everybody. I know for some people that'll take more thinking than others.
Alright, so levels.
Pretty sure I gained nothing.
Where the fuck? Alright, I go to levels.
Well, you will at least gain HP.
Yes.
Alright, now
As a guarantee, you will be gaining HP. In fact, you're going to be gaining, I think, a D10 as a ranger.
I am, yeah.
Yeah.
What is my...
Let's see, at 4th level, Kennedy, you're gaining an ability score improvement.
Actually, we all do that.
Yeah, everybody's getting ability points right now.
Yes.
Some
I'm
of you
dumb. What does that mean?
I fucked that up.
ASI, second Pokemon.
There we go.
Oh,
2 of them.
it's just one? Oh, I get 2. Woo!
Mhm.
Can I go put them anywhere?
That's exactly what you can do.
Woo!
This is also your opportunity to take a feat,
HP.
if you wish. So that might also be worth looking into, because in 5e, the only time you can take a feat is on the levels where you would take ASI.
Yep.
So if you do not take a feat now, you won't get another chance until, let me see when.
What are you, the feet?
Level 8.
Yeah, there are a lot of feats. I will say.
I know the Pokemon, but I don't know the...
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Have I provided enough time for people to be knowing what they want?
No.
I am good.
You are aware of what you want. Okay.
Yes.
Well, let's make it so.
I want the power of gods. No, I do. But I will
Slowly.
settle for silver barbs.
What are you after?
We spell silvery barbs.
You motherfucker.
Silvery barbs?
What a dick
You-
stroker on that one.
You motherfucker. I have killed people for taking that spell before.
I did
remember
not
as fuck
take it.
silver
Santa
barbs.
brought me it.
I did not take it. It was delivered to me by Santa Claus. God
Wow,
damn
what a
it.
surprise for everyone. Fuck silvery bar.
You know what? That is well within the things that I agree to. So yeah, that's fine. Totally good.
Awesome.
The uninitiated among you, silvery barbs is something added in Strixhaven
Yeah.
for bards, sorcerers, and wizards. It costs a first level spell slot and does the following. You magically distract the target creature, causing them uncertainty.
Yeah.
Basically, anytime
blocks
I roll a d20, he says, nope, try again at disadvantage. He then takes the number I roll and give it to somebody else.
They basically like use it to negate natural 20s on people.
It eats my roll to make disadvantage and then gives somebody else advantage. For the cost of a first level spell slot. And you know what the best part is? It's a reaction. So he
Yes.
doesn't even have to do it on his turn.
Right, you can like protect a friendly out like an ally with
You
it.
can
So
do
it's
it in
like,
reaction to anything happening.
it's so awesomely bullshit.
Probably one of the best uses for a first level spell slot that exists.
I think this is possibly.
The
I don't
fact
remember.
you've lost count concerns me.
Oh my god, Friends is a good spell too.
That is a good spell. So Hyperion finds himself shockingly able to feel his surroundings. Torin finds himself with access. The whispers of your goddess, Torin, have left you with access to a magic you did not previously possess.
This is new and shiny.
Silver, you might say.
Indeed.
Let me just make sure to note on Hyperion's character sheet if he didn't have a race in there. You are human now.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I can get Spider Climb at level 2. Fuck yeah.
You are a paladin.
Subclassing in
Subclassing in nothing. Oh wait, never mind. You're subclassing. Oh, right, never mind. Not subclassing. Was it multi-classing and subclassing? I got confused.
I was gonna say
You're
my
subclassing.
Oath of Legion. I believe.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I still keep all.
What'd you say?
I still keep all the demon on.
Oh yeah, for sure. That didn't. Your class didn't change at all. Just your race.
Because my dex went up, does my speed go up as well? Is that just AC?
No, your speed is separate from your dex.
Gotcha. Just wanted to check.
And,
Your dexterity can be thought of more as your reaction speed and your agility. Your movement speed and how quickly you can move around is separate to that.
Gotcha.
There are lots of ways to increase your movement speed if that's something you wanted to be able to do. Even just a pair of magic boots. I think they're called boots.
I'm a cat who's never worn shoes. That's gonna take me weeks to get used to.
Yeah,
when you do, you're a fast cat.
That's true. Now you're a fast cat. So speaking of which, Ankara, are you fully committed now
Yes.
to your choice?
Yes,
Okay.
I've already removed the things I needed.
Okay, have you added the things you need to add? All right, well then we actually, for your choice, we have to make you another token. Do you have a name for me?
No. Shit.
You don't have to have one right now. And you'll have access to the token to change it when you do come up with it.
Okay.
So Ankara is going to hear this little shit crawl out of her pack. Ankara, you notice a couple of things. Your fancy celestial bow has lost all of its carvings and magic and has instead been overturned with green scaled covering over the wood. You find your understanding of the stars above you entirely gone from your memory, but you feel a familiar and bonding presence as a little creature crawls out of your path.
That's so cute.
So I shouldn't kill the small dragon?
So, Torin, you can feel free to react to the fact there's now a small dragon hanging around Inkara, although it seems disturbingly cuddly.
Ankara, what the fuck is that?
I do not know.
Inkara, this little wormling is going to crawl right up on your shoulder.
Well, I think it thinks it knows you, so
The
don't piss it off.
child.
The creature gives you this little chirp.
My God. Where did you come from?
You watch the creature kind of nod toward it, your pouch.
Yes, but how did you get there?
It kind of just cocks its head.
What
are you doing?
You not always be in the pouch. How did you get inside of the pouch?
It makes this little motion of like diving in.
Throw away baby dragon. Alright. It's kind of cute.
Hunter, it's gonna chirp and then turn green. And then make itself look big.
Well, it can't change its size. What?
No, like, I mean spread its like itty bitty wings and kind of just puff, like absorb air and go
It puffs up a little bit. All right, it has chosen to be green for this summon. The choice which cannot be undone.
and then it's gonna point back at the bag.
There you go. Worth noting, Inkara, you speak Draconic, so you entirely understand this creature. Nobody else does.
What is it saying?
It's just baby babble right now.
Mama.
Brother, put it back. I can't do this. It's so weird talking. This is.
So, like, it's like communicating with you, and nobody else understands anything it's saying.
This is so weird. You're gonna make me talk to myself. Okay.
Oh no, I'm responsible for this creature's like familiars. So that's my ordeal. But the point being, when you have conversations with it, you will be talking to a little creature that just chirps, and everybody else is like, "The fuck."
Okay. I'm going to ask it again. Yes, I understand you jumped in the bag, but who said you could jump in my bag? Hunter, what does that mean in Draconic?
I did.
I did. I'm a gift.
I have agency.
From whom?
I am an individual.
Hunter, you can turn normal again.
I am an individual with my own self-actuated choices.
I do what I want.
No.
fucking Cartman. That fucking.
Worth noting, this motherfucker's fast. He actually can't fly right now, but he's fast.
Hunter, you can turn it normal again for green.
No, he's green. You turned him green.
Turn back.
He can't.
What do you mean he can't?
Once you choose, did you read how it works? When you choose a color, he becomes that color. And he stays that fucking color.
Yeah, you can only have one type of dragon.
He stays that color until he's resummoned.
Go back in the bag.
Okay. You feel your bag get suddenly very heavy.
Hunter, give me control of the dragon. Delete him. I want the original color back. It was pretty.
He's green, and you chose for him to be green.
Please, I told him to go away. Now he's back.
You cannot dismiss him. If you dismiss him, it's a spell slot to get him.
Nothing. We bought groceries. God damn it.
You made him green.
Did not mean to make him green. Put it back.
This was a choice. He is now green. I have made you a token for him and everything.
Yay!
See?
He's back.
Him is green. He has 25 HPs and 14 ACs.
And he fast as fuck.
Interesting, you don't have control of him. I might actually have to make him a character.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, you can fucking roll as him? That's baller. Can you?
Let me see. Yes.
You can? Can you control the token now that it's out? Oh, you GM rolled that to me, but that's okay.
Yes.
Sweet. So he is officially working. Little familiar gained. So you guys can react how you please to the fact that Ankara has apparently changed classes and is now a fucking dragon tamer.
I ran off. I'm
Reasons of how remain to be seen.
So we left the other place thing with no dragon. We appear here and you have a dragon.
You brought a dragon with you? Nice.
Did you pick up a stray dragon in like a empty planet of nothingness? And if so,
no.
why?
No, I did not.
Then
Little one.
Huh?
Were you with anybody else before you came to me?
He looks over at your three companions.
I don't know what that is. Is that a no or a yes?
He just points
Where is he pointing?
to all of your companions.
You were with them. Okay. Who put a dragon in my bag?
He points to you.
I did not. What? You come sit on my shoulder. Come.
Jumps out of the bag, gets up on your shoulder.
Well, at least you're. Hunter, can I roll an insight to try to figure out how this happened?
You can try.
Did you read my little spiel?
Sure. Let's see if you figure it out.
21, let's go.
You think back to the moment that you booped the snoot of a dragon that should have killed you. And the fact that it let you live and that everybody was fucking shocked. And that, in your memory, is the only moment you can think that you may have been given a dragon.
I looked to put my paws and then look back up at Torin and I go, I am now a
So you're now what?
I look to my paws, look to the baby dragon, look to Torin and go, I am now.
Okay, I missed it again. I am something.
I am what?
I am now a god.
My God.
Fucking pretentious prick.
You're not my God.
Typical kitty mind.
That is totally fair.
I pet the dragon and now he gifted.
And that made you a god?
Roll an animal handling.
Yes.
I know.
I'm setting up his attack for you, too.
I have chosen a name.
Fantastic. He can literally only do one attack right now. He can bite.
Do you see?
Shit, I fucked up the typing. Hold on. Does it work?
Do you see?
No, I don't. Hold on. This is a bitch and a half. What's going on here? I don't like it.
You don't like it? do you see? Lokiris.
That just sounds like a virus. Loki-rus.
It's Lokiris.
Loki-rus.
Kai. It's Kai. Lokiris.
hearing your professional go Kai, you see the little dragon in front of you.
Yes. You can sit on my head if you wish.
Like a 30-pound cat, he claws his way up you, ripping holes in your leather armor, and sets a dumbbell-sized weight on your neck by resting on top of your head.
Worth it. I'm just saying, the name works because he shapeshifts.
Well, Brill, you're the last. He does not shapeshift, he just changes color.
It's the same.
Those are very different things.
No, it is the same. Lokiris.
Let's see if the why is it only rolling d20s? How do I get it to roll the... You'll figure it out.
Gee, thanks.
I set it up correctly. It just doesn't want to work. You can roll to hit. It just won't roll the damage.
How the fuck?
It does roll the.
Is that the second number? It's the second number.
It did. It rolled the damage. Okay.
It's the second number.
Yeah, D20. So it's a D20 equals, and then 2 equals 3 plus 0. Yeah, wait, how did it get a plus 0 though? That doesn't make sense. So no, that didn't work the way I expected it to, and it can't be the second number on that one. I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, the dragon should have me, but it hasn't bit me yet, so I'm a little bit confused, but I'll roll with it.
Torin, at your words, he will whip his head around almost 180 degrees, jump down, and crawl over to you, and then sit at your feet.
I did not agree to this.
Well, now I have to boop the snoot.
I must.
Just snoot.
I'm gonna try and like really cautiously pet the dragon.
You find
as you go to boop his snoot, he quickly jumps on your arm and crawls up to your shoulder and sits on top of your head.
You find this 30-pound freaking cat-like thing claw its way up your robes and stick a dumbbell-sized weight on your head.
And Kara's just watching this, and she's like, "He truly is like a cat. He likes to be up higher places."
Could you get your cat off my head? My neck kind of hurts now.
At hearing you say that, Kai will sit on your face and kind of just in your face.
Man.
He wants to know if that is fine. Or better.
Sorry, where's it now?
On your shoulder.
Oh, that's fine, yeah.
He has popped down onto your shoulders at this point.
Just for kicks, I'll make eye contact with him and then cast thaumaturgy. And my eyes keep on just changing colors.
You see the little dragon's eyes get very wide. He's like, oh. Kennedy, is worth noting, by the way, thaumaturgy is actually one of the cantrips that you gain from being a Drakekin. You'll notice that you've inherited. You didn't realize you had this power until you watched Torin do it, and you realize that you feel a similar pull to that magic. Torin, you will see both in Kara have this moment of realization, and also to your shock, the little drakeling around your shoulders starts mimicking you and does the same thing.
Okay, this is now the new team mascot. It cannot die.
His eyes start pulsating in colors, and he goes, and he looks down at himself, and he starts making his body change colors with his eyes.
Okay, that's awesome.
I don't know what it does.
Well, you can read. Sean just posted it there.
I'm copying pasting right now.
A minor sign of supernatural power. It's kind of like prestidigitation. They're similar. This one just allows you to do different things. Thaumaturgy kind of lets you create sounds and light, versus prestidigitation lets you create like temporary water and mud and.
Huh? Range 30 feet. So wait, is it like a bonus action? An action.
It's an action. Torin, what causes you some measurable amount of distress for the first time with this creature, and Kara causes you to understand a bit more about his nature. You can see he goes, and he sneezes off the back of Torrent, and you watch this glob of viscous green mucus just. And where it hits in the sand, it bubbles like the toxic pools that you were dancing around earlier.
Inkara, could you come get this guy off of my shoulder real quick? Because my head would also do the same thing as the ground curling is doing, and that's no. Like, he needs training, or apparently, Zyrtec.
You will hear Inkara look at the creature and just make a noise, and he will dart back over.
Okay.
He has not been trained to do that yet, so he will just look at you and go, "Ah."
Okay, this time she will make the same noise again and make a come hither motion.
You see him stand up on Torrent's shoulders and start mocking you. Because he doesn't have opposable fingers, he's just moving his entire hand. Torrent, you feel this like long tail just flung down your back to counterbalance him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Hyperion's over in the corner having an existential crisis, and he's like, why am I human? Hyperion, do you want
things happen?
Hyperion, do you want to bring to the attention of anybody the fact that you are suddenly fucking alive again? Or are you going to keep that under wraps?
I'm going to keep that under wraps with the helmet visor down.
Fantastic. So nobody needs to know for now. Meanwhile, Brill, as you're kind of soaking in what little bit of water you can get in the middle of the desert, what has the gift of Christmas transference brought you?